Hi everyone, I'm coming to you this week for Thursday's Medical Minute with a startling fact. I read that in 2019, 44% of American adults were considered obese. To me, that is tragic. Think about it. Half of our population in the United States, just about half, or just under half, is obese. Why? What is going on? Well, I have a lot of different theories, but I think the main theory is total lack of education and total manipulation by the health food industry. Why do I say health food industry? Well, remember back in the 80s when we condemned fat as the cause of obesity. So what did we have instead? Well, we had low-fat foods. You remember those cookies where they were low-fat, but they were loaded with sugar and carbohydrates? They came in all shapes and sizes, cookies, cereals, drinks, etc. And for years and years and years, we were led to believe, myself included, that fat was the enemy and everything else, carbohydrates and proteins, were fine. Well, what we're learning now is it seems to be quite the opposite. Good fats are fine as well as proteins, but when it comes to the carbohydrates, that's where we're getting into our biggest problem. So you watching me right now, if you're drinking soda, if you're drinking anything other than water, tea, or coffee, you need to read that label and figure out how much sugar is in it that you're drinking. How do you figure it out? Look at the sugar content divided by 4. If your soda bottle has 40 grams of sugar, you are about to consume 10 teaspoons of sugar. Same with the food. We need to start reading our food labels. How much carbohydrates? What type of carbohydrates? How much sugar? How much salt? We need to educate ourselves. Now, I'm not just blaming the general public. I'm also blaming and calling out the medical community. If you look in our country at the medical school curriculum, the vast majority of medical schools have not had nutrition education for many, many years, even the top schools. To me, that's a complete oversight and needs to be changed. And only until we can educate our healthcare professionals about the importance of nutrition, that we should be treating our food like medicine. Maybe one day the doctors will be prescribing food instead of a pill. Just some food for thought, no pun intended. Okay, everybody, until next time, this is Dr. D.